Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, November 22nd. You can see temperatures in the upper 20s to around 30. Much colder down in the southeast part of the state where there's a little more in the way of breaks in the clouds. So we have good radiational cooling. Temperatures in the low 30 or 20s down there. Also with a good snow cover certainly helps the cause as well. If we take a look at the Great Lakes in general, you can see mainly low 30s across much of the Great Lakes. Again, where you see clear skies, you can see temperatures down to 20 at Sturgis, down to 22 at Oscoda. Of course, we know Blissfield and Jasper also in the low 20s. So a very chilly start to the day. We're going to begin to melt some snow beginning today as we get highs around 40, in the 40s for Wednesday, and maybe even 50 on Wednesday, and then in the 50s for Thursday, and maybe for Friday morning before the cold front moves through. And we also have quite a bit of rainfall. Looks like it's going to be heading our way as we get into very late Wednesday night into Thursday, and lasting into Friday morning. If you take a look at the 7 a.m. expected forecast map, you can see plenty of low pressure off to our west just beginning to enter the picture, but we're going to be dominated by high pressure, and as that moves off to the east, we're going to be able to see warmer temperatures move in. Again, we'll be around 40 today, but well into the 40s to near 50 on Wednesday with plenty of sunshine on Wednesday. Wednesday looks like the best day of the week, and it'll be good for traveling to and from where you're going to be heading for the holidays. In fact, the travel home shouldn't be too bad, again, with mild temperatures, mainly rain. We could see another batch of rain move in for late Sunday, maybe mixed with a little bit of snow on Monday. But overall, a pretty warm and wet pattern here over the next 5 days. And you can see by Thursday morning, that low pressure will be now moving into Kansas, moving northeast up the front. Additional waves of low pressure will also move up that front. So it's going to slow the front down, and it's going to give us a pretty good prolonged period of rain. Again, beginning on the overnight hours on Wednesday, but especially for Thursday afternoon into Friday morning, that's when I think the bulk of the rainfall will occur. And I think right now the overall storm total looks like about 0.8 inches to about 1.4 inches. I think the least will be southeast areas, and the heaviest will be off to the west and northwest, where up to maybe even an inch and a half could fall. If you take a look at satellite, you can see our system coming in off the Pacific coast, off to the west. Again, as that moves off to the east, it's going to eventually, you see these clouds moving along the Gulf Coast, eventually that's going to be streaming north into the system here over the next 48 hours. If we look at the next weather map here, you can see some of the precipitation amounts from some of the different models. Here is the GFS over the next 4.5 days. Shows a large area of the state between 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches. A little bit, again, less as you head down towards Toledo. And if we look at the same GFS over the next 10 days, shows you much of southwest lower Michigan, southern lower Michigan, approaching or going over 2 inches here over the next 10 days. So a pretty wet period that's coming up. If we look at the WPC's anticipation of rainfall here over the next 7 days, you can see much of lower Michigan in that 1.5 or 1.25 up to about 2 inches plus. And if we look at the next map, this would be the JMA, the Japanese Meteorological Model Agency. And you can see also that heavier precipitation from the southwest spreading into the Great Lakes with much of the state well over an inch and approaching 2 inches as well on that model. And finally, the Canadian model, which did a really good job with this last snowstorm, also showing about 3/4 of an inch to as much as 1.5 inches, 1.75 here over the next 4.5 days. So it looks like we're going to turn warmer and wetter. We'll melt the snow. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day. And 73s to all.